Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We all know the big stories from the Bible, right? Noah's Ark, David and Goliath, the parting of the Red Sea. But the Bible is a massive collection of books, filled with incredible stories that most of us have never even heard of. Today, we're diving into one of those hidden gems. It's a story of courage, a clever plan, and 5 incredibly brave women who changed the course of history for their family. So, let's set the scene. We're in the book of Numbers. The Israelites are in the desert, getting ready to enter the promised land. God, through Moses, has laid down the law on how the land will be divided among the 12 tribes. The rule was simple. Land inheritance passes from father to son. This was standard practice back then. But what happens if a man has no sons? According to the law at the time, his family's name and their portion of the land would simply disappear. This is where our story begins, with a man named Zelophehad. He was from the tribe of Manasseh, and sadly, he passed away in the wilderness. The problem? He had 5 daughters, but no sons. Their names were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. According to the law, their family was about to lose everything. Their father's legacy, their home, their future all gone. But these 5 sisters were not about to let that happen. Instead of quietly accepting their fate, they did something incredibly bold. They marched right up to the entrance of the tabernacle, the very center of their community and worship. They stood before Moses, the priest Eleazar, and all the leaders of Israel. Imagine the courage that took. In a society where women's voices were rarely heard in public, especially in legal matters, these 5 women stood together to plead their case. They didn't shout or cause a scene. They spoke with logic and respect. They said, "Our father died in the wilderness, but he had no sons. Why should our father's name be lost from his clan just because he had no son? Give us property among our father's brothers." They weren't just asking for themselves. They were fighting to preserve their father's name and legacy. Moses was taken aback. This was a situation the law hadn't accounted for. So, he did what he always did when faced with a tough problem. He brought their case before the Lord. And God's response was groundbreaking. He told Moses, "The daughters of Zelophehad are right. You shall certainly give them a possession of inheritance among their father's brothers, and turn the inheritance of their father over to them." God didn't just solve their problem. He created a whole new law. From that day forward, if a man died with no sons, his inheritance would pass to his daughters. The courage of Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah didn't just save their own family. It changed the law for all future generations of women in Israel, ensuring their rights and security. 2. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes all it takes is a few brave people standing up for what's right to change the world. What an amazing story, right? It just goes to show how many treasures are hidden within the pages of the Bible. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden stories. See you next time.